Aloha! Welcome back to DeFi Tactics. Remember, this is not financial advice. Do not make any financial decisions based on my word alone. Always do your own research. Well, the coronavirus got me. But after a week of getting wicked fever, I got back into it and I'm ready to put out some more content. So today, what we're going to discuss is the comparison between SFIN and EXFI, what the different use cases are for each of those tokens, and then is SFIN valued too high or is EXFI valued too low? So let's get to it. So here we are on the Flare Finance white paper. Now, this is for the main Flare Finance where it uses YFlare instead of EXFI and YFIN instead of SFIN. But for the purposes of this discussion, we're going to assume that everything with YFlare is the same as EXFI and everything with YFIN is the same as SFIN. Remember, the Songbird network is the canary network for Flare network. So all of these modules that Flare Finance is going to push out on the main Flare network needs to be tested or will be tested on the Songbird Canary network. YieldFlare, or YFlare, is the ecosystem's secondary governance token. It has a primary focus on service within Flare X application, but additionally serves as a secondary governance under YieldFin, or YFin, or SFIN on the Songbird network. Scrolling up, I want to highlight the several use cases for the YFlare or EXFI token. 1. Replacing exchange fees on Flare X. 2. It's the secondary governance under YieldFin, or for the Songbird network, SFIN. 3. Voting on new token listings on Flare X. 4. Voting on new trading pairs on Flare X. Staking it on the Flare farm to earn the primary governance token YFIN or SFIN in the case of EXFI, participating in liquidity pools on Flare X, participating in launch pads on Flare farm, replacing fees on Flare rep, providing it as collateral for loans on Flare loans, and then providing it as coverage on Flare mutual. These are the use cases for the EXFI token, as we just had the launch of EXFI on Flare loans, so we can now use EXFI as collateral in the Flare loans platform. Scrolling down, I want to highlight the YieldFin or YFin, which is the equivalent of SFIN. YieldFin, YFin, SFIN is the ecosystem's primary governance and rewards token. It has a primary focus on service across the entire ecosystems and maintains a higher authority in swaying the outcome of various forms of governance proposals in the ecosystem. So YFIN or SFIN is the primary governance token for this platform. So every one SFIN is going to be equivalent to 10,000 EXFI, meaning one SFIN vote will have the equivalent of 10,000 EXFI votes. Additionally, we can use SFIN to participate in liquidity pools on Flare X, which we have right now. We can stake it on the Flare farm to earn more SFIN, and we can use it to participate in launch pads on Flare farm. Scrolling up a little bit more, we've got a couple more where we can provide it as collateral for loans on Flare loans, and additionally provide it as coverage on Flare mutual. So that's what an overview of what the SFIN token and EXFI tokens are. And remember, one SFIN is equal to 10,000 EXFI when we're talking about governance votes or vote power. If you're getting anything out of this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like and subscribe button and left me a comment in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to check out the Telegram group chat that I have set up. The link for that is in the description of this video. It's a place where different community members can help out other community members. You can ask questions, answer questions, swap different strategies and tactics. So again, the link for that is in the description of this video. So now let's figure out, now that we know what EXFI is used for and what SFIN is supposed to be used for, let's figure out if SFIN is overvalued or if EXFI is undervalued. We're here on the Flare X main swap page, and I want to highlight the price, the current price of EXFI, which is sitting at $2.72 on the Flare X platform, and the SFIN is sitting at a price of 123,274.88. We just had this big market correction, market crash, market dump, whatever you want to call it. This is a scary time as everything across the board pretty much fell double digits. We're looking at 20, sometimes 30 in certain altcoins, 30% losses. So this can be a very scary time. However, this is where money is made. Utilizing DeFi, we can accumulate these tokens regardless of what the market is doing. And then as we accumulate during these downturns, when the price action reverses and we start going back up, we've accumulated more tokens and then therefore gathered more wealth. So on the left-hand side, I've got the Flare X swap page, and on the right-hand side, I've got an Excel spreadsheet pulled up here. Remember, SFIN vote power is worth 10,000. So one SFIN is worth 10,000 EXFI votes. So, in other words, if EXFI has a vote power of 1 SFIN has a vote power of 10,000. So, I've input the SFIN price at the top here, and now we're going to go and we're going to input the EXFI price of $2.7233 and enter. This next line right here, this SFIN over EXFI, currently at the current SFIN and EXFI prices, one SFIN is worth or equal to 45,266 EXFI. Meaning, if we wanted to take EXFI and turn that into SFIN, or take one SFIN and turn it into EXFI, one SFIN would be equal to 45,266 EXFI. So what does that mean? Well, remember, one SFIN has the same vote power as 10,000 EXFI. However, we can take one SFIN and get 45,266 EXFI based on current prices. So if we're talking strictly vote power and vote weight, one SFIN swapped into EXFI at these current rates is equal to 45,266 vote power. Whereas if we kept that one SFIN in SFIN, that would be equivalent to 10,000 vote power. So there's a discrepancy when we're talking about the price of SFIN and EXFI based on the vote power that comes with those tokens. So either SFIN is marked up too high based on the EXFI price, or EXFI is marked too low based on the SFIN price. So let's assume that the SFIN price is too high currently. What we can do is we can adjust that down based on vote power. Remember, this is solely based on vote power. If we were to bring the SFIN price down to 10,000 times the EXFI price, because 10,000 EXFI equals one SFIN in terms of votes. If we were to bring the SFIN price down according to the current EXFI price, the SFIN adjusted price should be sitting somewhere around $27,233. This is a far cry from its current $123,274 price. On the other side, maybe EXFI is priced too low, meaning we would need to raise EXFI or the price of EXFI up in order to be 1/10,000th of the current SFIN price. So, at a current SFIN price of $123,274, an adjusted EXFI price, meaning 1/10,000th of that SFIN price, would bring the EXFI price to $12.32. Again, this is just assuming we're talking about vote power. However, these different tokens have additional utility, not just associated with their vote power for the platform. So whether you think that the SFIN price is too high or the EXFI price is too low, we also have to factor into these pricings the other use cases of these tokens, whether it's fee replacement for EXFI or adding these tokens as additional collateral, which takes them off the market in the Flare Loans platform. So that about wraps it up for this video. Again, I just wanted to go over some of the use cases and uses for the SFIN token and the EXFI token. Additionally, I wanted to play around with the idea whether SFIN might have been too high or EXFI might be priced too low. Lastly, I know it's been a little while since I have made a video. I think I'm going over a week now. But I am going to plan to put out more content. I got hit with the coronavirus. It knocked me on my butt. So we're just going to get back to it. I'm back. I'm healthy. My family's back. My family's healthy. So moving forward, we're going to release some more good content coming up here. As always, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. We'll catch you next time on DeFi Tactics. Providing it as collateral for Flare loans on Flare loans. Additionally, it will be part... So that's an overview of what SFIN is. Remember, no, yes, maybe, no. Also, don't forget to check...